Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps Gold and playing hardball and the mission at Dnipropetrovsk, where the Russians / the Soviets are trying to get over the Dnieper River, and this first phase of this operation is where they got a pretty bloody nose, and we are replaying this ourselves, and we have taken control of Zaporozhye. Not officially though, there are still Soviet flags flying around. Because we want them to continue fighting, yeah. And our classic flank attack is going to commence here. And many thanks for your comments. It is indeed, of course, so to speak, a strange scenario, because now we could end it any second by just moving someone in here, now that we are in control of the other strategic points. But I mean, okay, obviously, like, the game is not a realistic situation or a totally realistic simulation of life, obviously, because then they wouldn't stop. Yeah, like, I mean, they wouldn't just withdraw. Maybe. On the other hand, like, if they know, okay, it has failed, I mean, these guys here, they might think, oh, we can punch through. We have nearly destroyed the strong point there. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure though. But we deal the cards we are played here. So, and our situation otherwise is relatively comfortable. Our strong artillery is holding the Dnipropetrovsk area. Our second smaller counter-strike at Dnipropetrovsk is also going to commence. And we have to hold the line at Stary Kodaki. And now our elephant will see some action here. And if we are getting lucky, we will make 2 T-34 tank battalions here surrender. I'm not certain though, because now they've got the Katyusha here. And we cannot get to the Katyusha. And I'm not putting our artillery here. We have to pull away the Brumbeer, because if they are destroying the strong point, and one attack will probably do it, especially without artillery support. I mean, we could also just stand like this. But it's kind of dangerous. That's the problem. By the way, we still have one Soviet plane in the sky. Yeah, and many thanks for the discussion about the right timing of a counter-strike. And I would always recommend to do it when the enemy is out of plane. So we just saw this huge column of planes flying in. We have destroyed most of them. And let's start with the nice 88 strike, because that gives our guys here some experience. Okay. 84. Oh yeah, here. Oh, they got a lot. Very good. Because it's very hard to shoot planes out of the sky, I guess, huh? So the thing is, like, what should we do here? Oh, actually, yeah, we can't stay here because they've got this guy. And what we are going to do means that they might drive here and then shoot over there. Like they can see the second column. I think our Brumbeer should be relatively safe from shooting, because we have strong armor there. Especially as the Sus, they are not super strong artillery. 12-8 and this. Oh, this is actually worse. Oh no, actually I take that back. The Sus is super strong in comparison. 12-8. But our 21 is 18-15, yeah, so that's the biggest guns that we have on the field for the moment, because we didn't see the other Soviet stuff. 10-7. Oh yeah, we destroyed the other one there. Oh, here they've got another one there. That's also, like, they've got the 152 millimeter. Well, anyway, yeah. Let's do the flanking first, because then we see where we end up, and then we can see how we can shift around our forces. I think that's probably better. So, let's do one strike here. We've got an 88 hybrid that is still surprised right now. They didn't know anything that happened around the town of Zaporozhye. Let's shoot them. Just once, because we don't want our Tigers And actually, no. Here, we need to think straight. But the thing is, yeah, our Tigers should be in the front row, of course. So let's use our Panzer III here, our spy tank, and then we can actually drive there and look around. I think that's a good solution. These guys are completely suppressed now and quite a bit confused. So let's drive up there. What do we see? Oh, nothing. Interesting. Okay, so roll over them. Very good. And now our recon, our 8-wheeled Sonderkraftfahrzeug 233 8-Rad. You guys take the airfield. And then you take the town of Varvarivka to deny the enemy here the view. So we caught some spies and cut the telephone lines and everything. So and now the thing is, and by the way, yeah, you can't get there. So you guys, you have movement +1, so which means we have 6 points of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the furthest we can go. It would be nice now that they are bunched up like this to make them surrender here, but I don't think that we can pull that off. Yeah, you guys, you would only drive for 5. You have also 1 additional movement point. No, you're not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're just standing further in the front. That's it. So, and our Panther at 6 is a bit quicker, but I think, yeah, here we've got spotting and defense +1. So this is the furthest we can go. And let's do like this. You guys, you are actually, what is the hero here? +3. No, +2. Okay, then the other, this one here is stronger. +3, yeah. Then you go here. And you drive here. And then this Tiger with the flanking Tiger can roll over the 122mm. But I think even if we fail the attack, they will surrender. It would be good not to yeah, very good. 18. No. 4 glorious prestige points. Okay. And then our Brummbär, which has quite some ammunition left. Let's drive here. We are hitting the regular infantry and hit them hard, please. No, you fail your artillery attack again. Yeah, okay. Okay, well. Attack. No. They survive and get away. Crap. But we could bring our Panther forward, which is not what I wanted. I wanted to end up here. Crap. We could also drive here. Yeah, but you guys, you need to end up there. So, because I would think that even if they have something here, they're probably not driving around like there, but more straight or something. Also, they can see these guys, so they're probably driving around. And also, we need to block them here anyway. Yeah, it might not be a good idea to get forward like this, because then someone could get around the Panther. But our Panther is super strong, of course, so they will probably be terrified, especially in the open. And we want to destroy the enemy. And being here is actually maybe a bad idea. They might come around. It would be very efficient, though. An efficient use of ammo and everything. Yeah, let's rather do it like this. They are good. They never saw where that came from. Then you guys drive here. So this is a risk there. That's not how I wanted it. But that's just how we roll. So, going here. Now you guys, yeah, you're out of fuel, out of ammo. Yeah, we could. No. Let's do it here. And then we have the option to directly fire our next shot, our last shot, and then Yeah, it might be wise, because I would think that they are going to put more pressure now, and they might break through, although I don't think so, because we've got the elephant here. Let's firstly do these attacks, and then we can decide. Actually, I would rather drive in here, because then we are more flexible with the shot. Let's use our artillery. You do 8. All we need is to suppress them, and then we can make them surrender. Let's actually shoot with our Sioux. Ah. Oh, perfect. Excellent. So, elephant, make them surrender, please. Okay, now only 3. 22. Okay, 20 points. Yeah, well. Okay, and then you give us a good shot. Suppress them. 5 suppressed. Crap. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's also too dangerous. But on the other hand, like if the strong point gets destroyed now, we could move in our Gebirgsjäger, which would be much better for us, actually. But we don't want to lose anything, of course. And we don't have any other artillery shots, because I don't want to use the Hummel down here, obviously. We need to use her up there. Well, it's... Oh, no, wait a second. There's the fighter still here. So, we need to... Yeah, we can't have any fighters here, in principle. You are our movement. Yeah. Like, what to do now? Like, in principle, I think it's rather likely that they are going to destroy the strong point now, because we got so unlucky last time. Let's do it like this. You fall back 1. You go here to defend our elephant. We pull you back. Our Gebirgsjäger go here. And our Flak. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's the best we can do. Or we go here. Yeah, I think this is actually probably for the best. Someone could drive up here if they are driving around and then shoot at us now. But the same can happen here. 1, 2, 3. They just need to get into the swamp there. Ah. Oh no, here, better solution. Here, yeah. I mean, it would be better if our Gebirgsjäger have defensive artillery. However, this Sioux... Yeah, no, they actually, like the Sioux, like they are not going to shoot at the Sioux because the armor is also pretty good on that one. So let's go here. Yeah, good. We got a kill there. Very good. But it doesn't change anything now. Well, and now we don't attack. Also, we are getting shot here. So if they were completely suppressed, I would do it. But now it doesn't seem like a good idea. This artillery... Yeah, you guys get new ammo there. By the way, that's also good, just in case something happens there. So, and then let's look at our smaller distraction over here. So, our Wurfrahmen. You guys are going to fire at the regular infantry in the swamp. Oh, beautiful shot. Excellent. Which means... Yeah, our long legs are getting this important job to protect our flank. Clear the swamp. Good. Got rid of them. So now You can drive there. You can drive here. We're going to use this Tiger. You have 6 fuel. So we are driving here into the open. And I want the other Tiger. Yeah, this guy, you are going to drive here to protect the flank. Then this Tiger. Here, you are going to attack the Katyusha there. Katyusha, regular one. We don't see any personality, anybody special there. And yes, excellent. That's what I hoped for, because I didn't want to waste the Hummel. And now we can't bring the Hummel here because then they will certainly go into the forest. And the problem is that our Gebirgsjäger here can't get there. And we are also, we want to keep these guys here. By the way, they're already digging in and getting entrenchment, which is a good thing. So, shooting at the flak. And then this Tiger. Drives here. So no one can, like, even if someone is here, then they will get stuck on the river. And actually, I think it's even safer. Because then we could also, like, if something bad happens here, we could also quickly retreat behind the river again. There. So. And now, in theory, if we knew what's going on here, we could actually send in our planes. But I would think that they've got more spark and there's an awful lot of space here, and I'm certain that it crawls with Soviet reserves, which is why we are, yeah, and here our Panther drives there, just in case something does happen here. And in theory, a recon could actually, with the phase walk, get in here and attack our artillery, which would be bad, of course. So you guys go here, secure the forest. Our heroic Puck, like this scenario, this operation here is really the day of Puck, by the way. You guys go here. Our artillery gets more ammo. Yeah, and in principle, yeah, we can keep our planes there. Then Flak goes here to protect the Tiger. There might be Spark that could drive in here and then shoots 1, 2. So I think we can keep the planes just here. Fortunately, we destroyed the Yak over there. So, and we see we have air superiority right now, although it kind of doesn't help us. Let's pull this guy back. It doesn't help us. So here, our engineers, you go there. And by the way, our grenadiers. Yeah, let's have the grenadiers here. I mean, there's a certain risk involved. If someone is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So it would need to be a T-34 or something. That stands right there. I think the risk is limited, so let's go in here, so we can then quickly do something else. So, yeah. Yeah, no, we are driving here. Now we are driving here. Then the flak goes there. And then, and by the way, there was concern about the northern U not having an escort, right? And I think you meant this one, our Kanonenvogel, the U-87G, but it's at the airfield and way back. So that's why I thought that the enemy wouldn't see them. I mean, of course, there's always a risk that someone is just flying in here onto the airfield or so. But now that airfields usually crawl with flak, I don't think they are doing it. No. I think the risk is very, very low. You guys, however, you can fly over here. So we actually have a better ready area and more options here. We don't need to be down here. And you guys, you can fly here. So the biggest problem we face right now is if Spark drives there and fires at our BF. So the BF is kind of bait. I know it's not nice. But we have to stay here to protect our elephant. Firstly that, in case more planes come in. At the same time, unfortunately, we don't have any flak cover here, but I would hope that we are so... Excuse me, I need to drink some water. 1 second. Excuse me. Yeah, if this spark drives 1, 2, here, the spark here, drives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, it can literally cover everything. Could drive here 1, 2. So we could only have a fighter here. And this guy has enough fuel. So let's go here. Just in case. And here we've got flak. The enemy only sees this flak and our blitz pioneers. Hey, you guys. Fly there. So we're not attacking anybody yet. But next turn, oh yeah, here, and by the way, here our recon. Let's drive there. And next turn we are going to annihilate. They are just conscripts and regulars. That's a bit weird. But they had some guards here as well. Maybe they were bringing more of them in. So I would think that there are a lot of units here. All over the place. I'm a bit surprised that they didn't have anything here. So we need to be very, very careful. And by the way, you guys... Yeah, no. Yeah, you get fresh ammo. Just in case, like in theory, they could shoot at us, although they can't see us. But if this cavalry here... would go here, 1, 2, 3, they would see us, and then the Sioux could actually go here, 1, 2, 3, and shoot at us. So let's pull back. There. Flak protects the bunker. So I guess we are okay. Then here. Our artillery is supplied with plenty of ammo. And this is regular infantry that we are reducing now. But only 6 are suppressed, so let's shoot them. I would prefer if our artillery could get the kills. But it appears the strong... Oh! What the? The strong point fails the attack, come on. Oh, that's very disappointing. Well, we can't do anything about it right now. Well then. And I think that actually concludes today's turn. Yeah, here, you guys, you stay here. Flak is protecting there. Yeah, no, actually it's fine. Our BF is also safe. Because they will most likely send infantry or a tank in here to attack us further. And not the spark. And, yeah, they don't know that our BF is still here. And they would only send the spark in there if they have confirmed it. But if there's another unit here, then obviously the spark will remain out of range. So that's why we are okay. You guys, yeah, you can actually get some fuel. They've got 72, 79, yeah. And by the way, now, actually, these guys are, just in case someone flies in, are also protected, so. You have 71, yeah. So I think we are good. This was very sad that this failed, but here we made good progress. That's what I wanted, to get rid of the artillery and, like, the Katyusha and the flak. The next day we can move in, but here we need to be more careful because we don't have so many forces there. And yeah, our flank is threatened, but we know that the enemy doesn't have too many forces here, so they can't muster any organized attack. And we have a short time window where we can crush the enemy in a classic flank attack here. So, and I think I didn't forget anything. Let's give some people... Yeah. No, we are not giving you new ammo. You are going to blow up anyway. Unfortunately. But we also... Yeah, and you guys just stay there. 1 fuel. Yeah, then we're good. That's a bit sad here. But we had to pull our artillery away, because if someone drives in, then they would attack the artillery. Or could also, if the Sioux drives here, could actually shoot at them over here. Or like would have seen our artillery there. And now we don't want that our 21 centimeter is getting shot at. So let's end the turn. Let's see what happens. Oh, tanks. Oh yeah, there. Crap. Strong point. They are attacking. Yep, they are attacking the... Oh god. Our Gebirgsjäger. That's not good. But, yeah, that's really not good. Okay. But, well, that's how it goes. Well, we need to make this guy here surrender. And we have 3 artillery pieces plus our Heinkel at our disposal. And I think we can pull it off. Oh, by the way, here. They pulled the Sioux forward. Did they shoot at us? I didn't see anything. We might make this guy surrender there. Although we probably won't. But we have 1 Hummel shot. Yeah, and these guys, they are all out of range. But well, so that's interesting. Very sad. Yep, they got replacements here, the regular infantry. And now we've got... Oh, but however... Oh, actually, it might have been even perfect. Because we are shooting. We might make the T-34 surrender if we are getting lucky, if they are completely suppressed. That's even better, because now they can't get away here. That's actually good. Out of the sorrow, something good might emerge. So. And here we could also bring our 88 flak into anti-tank stance, by the way. Why doesn't it change here, the picture? Here, this one. No, it doesn't change. Okay, but here, only this one, not this one. No, it doesn't change. Okay. And we could shoot them, of course, but we won't. So you stay in anti-tank, into flak stance, and then we are going to rock this nicely here. You guys, yeah, you can actually get around there. Okay, so I would think that there are no gaps here, if we are lucky, and then we might make this very precious Su-152 surrender. Would be nice, because the spark should be somewhere here, so maybe we can get around. We are destroying this Su, and then we destroy the spark, and then we can send in these guys here. Although it's probably happening 1 turn further into the future, because we need our Heinkel most likely here for the KV-85. But that wouldn't be so bad, by the way. Yeah, though we are in kind of in trouble. But now that our tanks are arriving here, yeah, the Soviets think, okay, if they can break through, they can make it. Maybe they saw that we have only relatively light forces here, and we are also out of artillery ammo. But we shall see. So, it's certainly remaining exciting. But of course, we can always end the scenario by pulling these pioneers here into the town, yeah, and raising our flag there. And then it will break the Soviets' hopes for the moment, of course. So, and that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I certainly did. Let's see what happens next. I believe our strong point held nicely for a while, but then got also rather unlucky. But who knows? Yeah, I mean, they do have strong forces here. Maybe we got very lucky anyway. Let us and the community know in the comment section what your experiences with this scenario are. We know that Wolf Ogre also chose the town of Zaporozhye for Counter-Strike, but if I understand it correctly, and what made you rage quit was that you got the timing a little bit less ideal, and your force got attacked by planes, right? So, but here, we got attacked here, blew them out of the sky, and I think that was okay. Now we can just mess them up. And then, by the way, we are denying them visibility as well, if we are messing up everything here. Yeah. So, by the way, like, we could also think, now that the enemy has this one, if we mess them up completely, we could also take this town and then leave this one here in Soviet hands, which would mean that we could put some bait here, and then if they've got more planes, we can bring them into our flak range here for our 88. The 88 is extremely strong and is going to get even stronger with more experience, and we can overstrength her as well. That should be good in the future. So, and that concludes today's episode. Let us know in the comment section what you think. Let's discuss any thoughts, questions, or issues. There is a shiny like button that you could click. And as always, there's also the option to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Don't forget to hit the bell to never ever miss an episode again on Playing Hardball. And as always, comment section is all yours for your thoughts. See you next time. Bye-bye.